Hello, my loves. Today we are going to reduce fractions to lowest terms, which essentially means finding equivalent fractions through division. So we have these two strategies. Strategy one, if the fraction is less than 1, we're going to reduce the numerator and the denominator by dividing. But if the fraction is greater than 1, then we simply turn that fraction into a division problem, and we divide the numerator by the denominator. Here's our goal for today, our objective. We can reduce fractions to lowest terms. What strategies can help you simplify fractions? We're going to go over 2 of those. Our lead measures. We're going to review reducing to find equivalent fractions. We're going to practice with MegaMath fraction flare-up, and we're going to practice reducing fractions using IXL. Oh, and don't forget those iReady grades. I almost forgot those. 3 iReady grades every week. Do those 50 minutes plus more on your personal path to get ready for 6th grade. It's coming up quick and you want to go. Okay. So here are the 2 strategies. Reduce the numerator and denominator, or divide the numerator by the denominator. Now both of these involve division. So we are essentially dividing fractions. Not really, we're dividing whole numbers, really. Okay, let's do an example of when we would reduce the numerator and the denominator. Let's go with, let me make sure I got my pen. And draw. Okay, 6 over 33. So we need to reduce this to lowest terms. And what I see here is that 6 can be divided by 3, and so can 33. I know that 6 divided by 3 is 3, and I know 33 divided by 3 is 11, because 11 times 3 is 33. So 33 divided by 3 is 11. So here is lowest terms for that. On this side, I'm going to divide a numerator by a denominator. So 12/6. Very simply, this says 12 divided by 6. That's what that bar is. That's a division bar. It says 12 divided by 6. It says 12 divided by 6. This does not say 6 divided by 12. It says 12 divided by 6. 12 divided by 6. And 12 divided by 6 is 2, because 2 times 6 is 12. 12 divided by 6 is 2, because 2 times 6 is 12. So the answer is 2. That's how we would simply divide the numerator by the denominator. Okay, let's get your paper and pencils out. I want you to pause the video. And let's go with 39/45. Now that's a tough one. That's a real tough one. So what I'm looking for is I'm looking at this number. And so that I know that 45 can be divided by 5, right? 9 times 5 is 45. Can this number be divided by 5? If it's going to be divisible by 5, it has to end with a 0 or a 5, right? Like 10 or 15 or 20 or 25. It always ends at a 0 or a 5. So I know that 5 will not work here. This one, 5 will work. 5 times 9 is 45. Here, I can't use 5. Do you think I can use 9? Will 9 work? No, 9 won't work, because 9 times nothing is 39. So I know 5's not going to work. But if 9 works here, 9 doesn't work here. How do I get to 9? Well, I can get to 9 by doing 3 times 3. I can get to 9 by doing 3 times 3. Will 3 work here? 3 will work, won't it? 39 divided by 3. 1 times 3 is 3. And 3 times 3, oh, bring down that 9. 3 times 3 is 9. 3 will work. If I divide this by 3, I get 13. Can I divide this by 3? This tells me, yes, if I can divide it by 9, then I can divide it by 3. 3 times 1 is 3, and I have 15. Oh, 3 times 5 is 15. So my answer is 13/15. That was a challenging one. You really have to stop and think about how you can do these problems. That's a really good problem. How about this one? Another challenging one. 84 ninths. Remember, this is a division problem. 84 divided by 9. 84 divided by 9. Go ahead and pause your video and let's see what you get. Okay, well, I know that this is not going to work. So I'm going to put like an imaginary 0 and I'm going to focus on 84. I know that 8 times 9 is 72. Uh-oh, but you know what else? 9 times 9 is 81. Oh. And when I subtract, I have 3 left over. And if I was in 3rd grade, or I'm sorry, if I was in 4th grade, I would say remainder 3. But I'm not in 4th grade, I'm in 5th grade. So that 3 becomes my numerator and 9 becomes my denominator. So 84 ninths is equivalent to 9 and 3 ninths. But you know what? This can still be reduced. Right here, I'm going to move it over here because now I can divide by 3. And I get 9, and 3 divided by 3 is 1. 9 divided by 3 is 3. So the answer, 84 ninths, is equivalent to 9 and 1/3. Whoop. Okay, let's do another one. Let me double check. I want to make sure I did 84 divided by 9. Yes. I did 12 divided by 6. Yes. I forgot which ones I did already. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, I did the 39 and 45. That's the other one I did. Okay. Let's do 14/40. Pause the video. Let's see what you got. All right, I noticed that this is an even number and that's an even number, so I'm going to divide by 2. 14 divided by 2 is 7, and 40 divided by 2 is 20. Is there anything that I can divide to get 7? I can only divide 1 and 7. Can 7 go into 20? Nope. So that means this is the lowest terms. Absolutely. How about about 33/6? Pause the video and let's see what you got. This is 33 divided by 6, isn't it? I know 6 times 5 is 30. And when I subtract, I have 3 left over. And that means it's 5 3/6. But it's not in lowest terms still. 5 3/6. This can be divided by a 3, divided by a 3. So my answer is really 5, and 3 divided by 3 is 1. 6 divided by 3 is 2. 5 1/2. 33/6 equals 5 1/2. How about this one? Ooh, I'm going to give you a good one. You ready? This is a toughie. 615 over 2,000. Oh my goodness, it's so big, it's so huge, it's so hard. No, it's not. Here's your clue. It ends with a 5, it ends with a 0. That means they are divisible by what? It means we can divide by 5. Absolutely. So let's find, let's lower this term. 615 divided by 5. Pause your video. Let's see if you can get it. 1 times 5 is 5. Bring down, I have 11. 2 times 5 is 10. Bring down that 5. I have 15. 3 times 5 is 15. I'm at a 0. Done. This equals 123. Now 2,000, 2,000, divided by 5. That's a 0. That's a 4. 4 times 5 is 20. And then a 0 and a 0. So that is 123 over 400. Awesome. Now, is this in lowest terms? Well, let's think about it. In order to be 400, you can only be divisible by 4, because 4 times 100, or 2, because 2 times 200, right? We could do 5, right? Let's try that. 400 divided by 5. 5 times 8 is 40, so it'll be 80. So 5 times 80 works. And then, of course, 10 times 40 works. Will any of these numbers, can any of those numbers be divided into 123? Well, we know 1. That doesn't make any difference. How about 4? 4 goes into 12, and then there's 3 left over. Not going to happen. 2, nope, that's not an even number. 5, nope. 8, not an even number. So we are looking at lowest terms. You have to really think of all kinds of different strategies to try and find these answers. Okay, let's clear. Okay, here we are on Wednesday's lesson. We're going to reduce to lowest terms by practicing level D flare-up.
In these questions,
oh, we did this one already, didn't we? Okay, so do some more practice with that. Did I put the wrong days on? Let me double check. Level D and E? No? Oh, it's just the same problem, I guess. Let's look at E. Let's see.
In these questions, you will use division to find equivalent fractions. Drag a number to each slot to show your work.
Okay, so the rule is if you divide the numerator by 3, you have to divide the denominator by 3. That's the rule, same. And we know that 9 divided by 3 is 3, and 12 divided by 3 is 4. So 3/4 is equivalent to 9/12.
Find the fraction in simplest form. First, divide the numerator and denominator by the same number. Then find the denominator of the equivalent fraction.
Okay, 4 divided by what number gave us 2? That's algebra. 4 divided by what is 2? Or 2 times what is 4? Oh, that helped me. And then I've got 6 divided by 2. It's got to be 2 because they have to be the same. And 6 divided by 2 is 3. They are equivalent fractions. 2/3 is the same as 4/6.
Good job.
Good job. Okay, now we're going to go to IXL. Okay, so here you have equivalent fractions and you have right fractions in lowest terms. So you have a couple of choices to work in. We can work on both of them. Now I was using this one to get your problems for our activity. So I want to show you something. So we've got 4/8 in lowest terms. And if you get your piece of paper, show your thinking, you're going to show 4/8 I can do 4 divided by 2 and 8 divided by 2. Because 4 divided by 2 is 2, and 8 divided by 2 is 4. And then I can still reduce even further. 2 divided by 2 is 1, and that's 2. So my answer is 1/2. Or I could say to myself, well, this can be divided by 4, and this can be divided by 4. 4 divided by 4 is 1. 8 divided by 4 is 2. I still get the same answer. So here, 1, and I'm going to hit the tab button, and then 2. Submit. Awesome. And then we've got 2/8. Now you notice that even though this is 5th grade, some of these problems might be a little bit simple for you. And if it's a little simple for you, I want you to look. Uh-oh, wait, I don't know if you can do that. I'm on the teacher one. Uh-oh, I can jump a level. Can you jump a level? Oh no, I don't know if you can. Because I'm on the teacher preview and I can jump a level. So let me show you. Let me jump a level for practice. Boop. It's getting a little bit more challenging with that one. Let me do another level. Ooh, 12/20ths is better. And then I can go all the way to the end. No, I don't want you. I'm going to go back. So that means that when you are at the beginning of the activity, they're going to be very simple. But as you get them correct, it'll go up to the next level where they'll get more and more challenging. So don't worry if they seem too easy for you, because they're going to get more challenging as you go on, okay? Like 12/20ths is a lot better than, 2/4. So use this to practice, and then feel free to go and find any other activity on IXL that you think will be very helpful for you. Okay, we've got reciprocals. We were just working on reciprocals, weren't we? Of flipping that number. So if you're challenged when you were dividing and you were challenged with, I don't know what the reciprocal is. Well, the reciprocal of 7/8 will be 8/7. And you can learn with an example. Look, 3/7, look how they show you right here. 3/7 becomes 7/3. So all of these are really great tools for you. All right, my loves, this was a very, very short lesson. So today's a great day for you to go ahead and get some of those extra minutes in, do your personal path on iReady, because we want you getting up to that 6th grade level. I want to see you all in 6th grade next year. Okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, love you. Bye.